Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be diving into a little zero waste video. Now I wanted to speak about some of the easiest things that you can do literally today in order to reduce your plastic consumption. Now I know that the world of zero waste can seem a little overwhelming to begin with because you just see these people living these very extremely low plastic lifestyles and you can think, how do I get from where I am today to where they are? And it can seem a little bit much, a little bit daunting, and it can put some people off. So I wanted to discuss the top things you can do right now, today, as soon as you finish watching this video, in order to reduce your plastic consumption, to make it a little bit easier and to fit into everybody's lifestyle as well. So let's just hop right in. The first thing is plastic shopping bags. Now we all know about this one, and most of us do already have tote bags. We just have to remember to take them with us. So you can have little small ones, big tote bags, even little zip cloth bags here for your fruit and veg. There are all different kinds of bags you can get. Most of them you can get for free. I know that like lots of events that you go to, people give out free tote bags. Shops give them out for free. Sometimes I've ordered things and they've come in tote bags. I don't actually ever buy tote bags, I just collect them. So they are around, and if you do want to buy them, they're usually £5 or under. Unless you want to get one with a specific design on them, you can buy them from Etsy. They're just available everywhere nowadays, which is so great. And so I usually have actually a big tote bag, and I put all my little tote bags inside my bag for my bags, which I then put in my bag. And that way I know that I always have them with me. They're very light, they don't weigh anything, and they don't take up much room anyway in my backpack. I just stick them at the bottom and then they're always there. I know if I ever need to pick something up on a whim, even if I'm not going directly to a supermarket, if I'm just out and about, I always refuse bags and I just have them with me. So that's a great way. Obviously you don't have to carry this many with you. You can start out with just a little one. You can just take out your bag and refuse a plastic bag, and a lot of them now you have to pay 10p or more for, so you'll be saving money in the long run by getting yourself one of these anyway. The next item you can give up immediately is plastic straws. Now, I think that a lot of us don't actually have straws in our house. If you do and they're plastic, obviously please use them up. Use them, do not just chuck them straight in the bin. But if you don't, then just start saying no to plastic straws. When someone gives you a drink, if you're going out to a restaurant or a bar or a pub, and you order a drink, just say, can I have that with no straw please? Or if you see someone about to put a straw in your drink, say, no thank you, I don't want a straw. It's not rude, it's just saving the planet. You just say, no thank you, there's not a problem with it, and it's really as easy as that, just no straw thank you. And if you really want a straw, then there are options. You have stainless steel straws, you have glass straws. I know that there are some beautiful bamboo straws out there as well. And you can get them straight like this, you can get them bent, all different varieties. Obviously everything mentioned in this video I'm going to be linking down below so you guys can check them out and get some for yourself. And these are extremely lightweight, especially the stainless steel ones, and the bamboo ones I believe are even lighter. And you can take a straw around with you if you like anyway. You can keep it in one of your tote bags that you pop in your bag, or you can keep these at home. I like to get these extra chunky fat ones so I can drink my smoothies through them, and they're really great. And obviously they do come with a cleaning apparatus that comes anytime you buy one to clean the inside, so don't have to worry about cleaning them. But of course you don't actually need to buy these kinds of straws. You can just opt for no straw at all because they are not necessary. The third way to reduce your plastic is by giving up face washes. A lot of face washes have microbeads in them, and they are made from tiny particles of plastic, and they do not biodegrade. They get flushed down our drains and into the oceans and into the stomachs of fishes and wildlife, and kill them. It's killing the oceans. And so I would opt for making your own face wash. So for example, I have here a oil cleansing method which I use with a flannel which I keep in this jar. I'll just rub this all over my face and then wash it off with a hot flannel. or you can use a bar of soap. This one is gentle. I'd opt for one that is made from natural oils. So this one is made with essential oils, coconut oil and shea butter, so it's not drying and it's perfectly fine for your face. Or you can make them with powders. I have some that I make with oat flour or neem powder or some kind of clay, some bentonite clay, some French clay. There are so many different recipes to make your own face wash, and if you don't want to make your own, you can just always opt for ones without microplastics inside of them. Now the same thing goes for shower gels. They do have some with microbeads in, but also most shower gels that I've seen come in plastic bottles. So instead of opting for a shower gel, just opt for a normal bar of soap. Again, it does the job. In fact, I think it does it a lot better without all those chemicals going into your skin and into your bloodstream. And it's just as easy as that. Just get yourself a bar of soap. The next way to easily reduce plastic today is by making sure that the next toothbrush you buy, make sure it's a bamboo one. Toothbrushes are one of those items that we go through at an extremely high rate. Everybody has a toothbrush. People toss them out every month, every week sometimes, and it's completely unnecessary when we can opt for something as sustainable as a bamboo toothbrush, which can be recycled or even better, chucked in the compost. Now a little note for buying bamboo toothbrushes, I will link this one down below because so far I've found that this is my favourite one. I would always opt for one that has synthetic brushes because a lot of them do come made out of pig hair. So just make sure that it is a cruelty-free bamboo toothbrush. Now to go along with the toothbrush is the toothpaste. Now this is part of the same tip, but it's kind of a two-in-one, is that you can make your own toothpaste. Now I have my recipe which I made a video about a little while ago, which I will link up here and also down below. Just make your own because they always come in plastic tubes that people again go through at a really high rate, and it's unnecessary to keep everything in plastic when we can just upcycle an old jar. This was just an old peanut butter jar or something, and I just made my own toothpaste in here. It's very cheap to make, super affordable, really quick. It takes me less than a minute. It's just 3 ingredients, and really you only need 2 of those ingredients. Smells really great, and my teeth have never felt cleaner. The next tip is to stop buying plastic bottles. It's so unnecessary to buy plastic bottles. Most of us can just drink water straight from the tap and it is perfectly fine. If not, get yourself a filter. I don't mean one of those plastic ones. You can always filter your water with something like charcoal, or you can get a more sustainable filter system. And then just carry around your own reusable water bottle. This is one that I have. It's a good sized flask. I can just put it straight in my bag. It doesn't weigh too much because it's not giant. And it's thermal as well, so I can put hot and cold drinks in here and it'll stay hot or cold for ages. And I drink so much water in the day, so much. I pretty much only drink water and tea, which is mainly water, and I go through loads, and this is really, really handy. And I just think that also, as a side note, that water is essential for us to live and it should be free. So I also just avoid buying water wherever I go because it's essential for human life and we shouldn't have to pay money to somebody to access it. It's a human right, and I will take my own, thank you very much. The next tip is to stop buying tea bags or coffee capsules. Instead, just buy loose leaf tea like this one here and get yourself a tea strainer. This is so much more sustainable because all tea bags, even the ones that claim that they're natural, have at least some percentage of plastic within them. When you pour the boiling water over the tea bag, the reason they don't disintegrate is because they have plastic inside of them. If they were completely natural and completely sustainable, they would disintegrate immediately and the bag itself would be pointless. So yes, they all have plastic in them, all of them. Most of them are made from entirely plastic. And it is just as simple to buy loose leaf tea. It's usually right next to it, and also the tea is a much, much higher quality and it's always cheaper as well. The same goes with coffee. You can always buy coffee loose, or you can buy loose coffee beans and grind it yourself. The next tip is to stop buying plastic disposable razors. Now it's really easy to just pick up a stainless steel safety razor. I have been using this for a couple of years now and absolutely love it. It's the closest shave I've ever had. It's really simple, it's really easy, it's really clean. looks aesthetically a lot more pleasing, and I haven't had to chuck anything out. Now all you have to do is screw off the top bit, just unscrew the handle, lift the cap up, and inside you'll find your razor. Now every 3 months or so, depending how much you shave and which body areas you shave, you can just recycle the blade and replace the blade. So there is nothing going to landfill when using a safety razor. And to dispel any myths and reduce your fears, I have been using this for a couple of years now and have yet to nick myself. I have never had a cut, I've never had a problem with it, and it's just really easy. And actually I find that it's a lot safer than disposable ones. When I've used disposable ones before, I have cut myself every once in a while. Never once have I nicked myself or cut myself with this. So I know that a lot of you have before mentioned that you're a little bit scared to use them. Don't be. It's really, I mean, it's called a safety razor. It's very difficult to cut yourself unless you're slicing side to side. Just going up and down like that, you'll be fine. The next way to reduce your plastic consumption is by taking your own coffee cup or teacup when you go out. So most coffee shops, they give you the takeaway coffee cups that are lined with plastic, and they are not even recyclable. That, again, like the tea bags, is so that when they pour boiling water on it, they don't disintegrate and leak. So instead of taking those, just take your own coffee cup. This one is incredibly light. You can get glass ones as well, which are beautiful, but this one I find is incredibly light. I don't even notice it, can't feel it when it's in my bag. And if you don't want to take a coffee cup with you, say you're taking a smaller bag, just always opt to drink in and have it in a ceramic cup from the shop. Now my last tip is to ditch plastic disposable cutlery. A lot of places will go to eat for lunch or for a snack, and they'll give a plastic fork out or ask you if you want a fork. Just say no and take your own. So these ones are all made from bamboo. There's lots of different styles. I've got a spoon, a fork, and this one, which I love taking around with me because it's so small, is a spork. So it's got a spoon and a fork on it, and it's really, really tiny. This one is great for travel. Again, it doesn't weigh anything. They feel really nice. They feel so much nicer to eat with than plastic anyway. They're really light. They're incredibly sustainable because of how fast bamboo grows. And you won't be just using a plastic fork or spoon or knife for a few minutes while you eat, and then it's chucked into landfill and it'll remain forever. A little note about plastic is that it never fully disappears. It can't. It doesn't disintegrate at all. Over hundreds of years, it breaks down into tiny microplastics, and they remain on this planet forever and are going into our oceans and killing our wildlife and killing our oceans slowly, and it'll be on the planet forever. All the plastic that we've ever produced and all the plastic that we will ever produce will be here forever. So I hope that these 10 tips have helped inspire you to go and reduce your plastic consumption today. These very simple first steps are really easy, really affordable, and really widely available. So I hope that this inspires you to take more sustainable action today. And let's keep this conversation going in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite ways to reduce your waste are. Let me know any tips that you think that I maybe have left out and you can share with other people in the comments section. And let's just keep inspiring each other to do better every single day. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.